Yes, Daniel, can you tell us a story from Southern Sudan?
Thank you very much. South Sudan is a country which is about 3 months now. It's a new country, and throughout the war, we had been experiencing a policy of water free for the people. But with the signing of the interim CPA, so there was an interim water policy which had been developed, and this interim water policy is stipulated clearly that people in Southern Sudan should have access to water, safe water drinking, both water for animal, for people, and for all the water uses, special in improvement of hygiene and sanitation practices in the community, which is a problem in our newborn country. So because of this, having attended this forum, I think it's a very good forum. One of the things I have actually achieved here, and which have boosted my morale, is the decentralized system of how the government and the private sectors and maybe the NGOs can involve in implementing water sectors. The other issue I've also learned is sharing information with others on the sustainability policy, which is a very big, high problem. Because to sustain a water point, at least there should be a policy on like collecting of water tariff from the beneficiaries, because sustainability issues becomes not the role of the people who drill the borehole, the government, but now it becomes the role of the community. Actually, 80% of the contribution towards the sustainability of the facility should come from the community themselves. And having had this, my intention is when I get back to Southern Sudan, and especially to my state, which is Western Equatoria State, we are about to start with that kind of this impact or enforce the sustainability process, so that the community can have a clear understanding on how to sustain their water points. And how are we going to do it? Mostly, we are going to start with mapping the water points, collection of the existing number of functional water points, and then mobilize the community, meaning we have to form the committees and then give them trainings, a kind of capacity buildings to enable them how they can sustain their water points. Not alone, rural water goes together with hygiene and sanitation. I've also acquired knowledge on how sanitation and hygiene can be improved in schools, meaning by providing water in schools and sanitation facilities. This can also help boost the morale, especially the girl, child, adolescent age. These people, they are actually very vulnerable because they don't have time to complete their schools. But if you have the worst facilities in the schools, I think this will enable them at least to complete their primary education before they are dropped out from the school.